Welcome to the Freshpak Natural Goodness series. When it comes to health and well-being, moms need reassurance that they're making the right choices for their children. Fortunately, with the natural goodness of the Freshpak Junior and Baby range, you can rest assured you're making the best choices for everyday health. Now, with toddlers, we all know about the terrible twos and the tantrums, but this is also an energetic time filled with inquisitiveness and sheer joy as they discover the world around them. For moms, it's important to channel all that energy so that your toddler keeps busy and doesn't become bored or bothered. With us today in our garden is Ridza Beattie, a mother to 4 beautiful children and facilitator at Moms Tots, Rondebosch, where every day she dedicates her time to running a development program for toddlers between the ages of 1 and 4. Welcome to the loft, Ridza.
Thank you.
I'll pour us some Rondebosch tea.
Thank you.
Ridza, tell us about Moms Tots.
Moms Tots is a workshop that's been going for many, many years. Mummies bring their toddlers, they play along, they come and do age-appropriate activities, be it from the free play or their singing or outside play. Even with music, we have wonderful times with music. So that's what they come and do for 2 hours. Mummies don't have to think about anything because it's all there. So that's Moms Tots. Yeah.
You spend a lot of time with toddlers and you're a mother yourself.
Yes.
What are a toddler's predominant needs at that stage?
The predominant needs is all the basics. The basics is make sure that they're comfortable physically. So we're talking, is there a label that's annoying them? Do they have a wet nappy? Is there a sock that's on stew? Are they walking with banana feet in their gumboots? And then we're talking about...
Are their socks wet in their gumboots?
This is it. And then also nutrition. So are they hungry or are they thirsty? And then emotional. When we're talking emotional, we're thinking, is there a new baby brother or sister coming along? Do they need mommy's lap more often? Are they needing more hugs and cuddles? And so we just see to that, and then that's the basic needs.
And why do tantrums regularly occur between the ages of 2 and beyond?
That's, for me, I always feel that it's the communication. Toddlers, they struggle with communication, so they can't get their message across. And because of that, they throw tantrums. And also what happens is that if they, especially when they're 2, they're trying desperately hard to do everything themselves. So I do it myself. That's what you hear all the time. And when they can't, they get frustrated. So
and then there's a tantrum.
Then there's a tantrum, So, that makes them very upset.
Yeah.
You know? So.
And how can we help our toddlers channel their energy and their frustration more just positively?
To give them, I always feel that it's to give them age-appropriate goals. So if you stem their energies into something that they can do, then they feel, wow, I've achieved something, or I can do a puzzle, or I can put that shape in the box. I know what a star is. So when you ask them when you set realistic goals for them, they can do, they feel they've achieved something.
Yeah.
And then they're not as frustrated as they would be if you give them something that they can't do.
And what stimulating activities can we do with the tots?
They love little shape buckets. So you say, put the star into the shape section, and then they put the star in, or the square, or whatever. They love shape buckets. They love posting things. So I've got this little till, and you put the coin in, and it goes down the ramp and into the till. They love finding it in there. You know, they've done something. Threading, absolutely enjoy threading. It's wonderful for hand-eye coordination. So again, something that they can do, and they concentrate. So we're focusing their concentration on doing those wonderful activities. Yeah, even when we go outside for messy play, just to explore and taste and touch and see and actually be allowed to have freedom of play.
Yeah.
It's just wonderful.
Yeah.
You know, when you're not saying, don't dirty, don't do this. No, the idea is just to let them be and have fun.
Moms must really struggle in that section.
Yes. Yeah, no,
now,
they do.
when they're so active, they can get quite thirsty and dehydrated.
Yes.
How often should they take in fluids?
Well, I always say on demand. So when they come, before they go out for messy play, they'll just have it on demand, or they'll ask for their sippy cup, and then they'll have a sip of tea or water. And then when they come back in from outside play, same thing. You know, so I always make it readily available. We have a jug of tea waiting for them, and then they pour and they drink.
Yeah,
they love it. They absolutely
do.
love to be able to do it themselves. It's even better. So you make the jug available and they'll do it themselves. Yeah.
And what fluids can you recommend at that stage?
Water. They'll have some water. They'll have some Rondebosch tea.
Yeah.
They love it. Yeah, I prefer either or. In that, with the rooibos, at least they're quenching their thirst. With the water, at least they're quenching their thirst, as in opposed to a bottle or formula where they're now replacing a meal. And the mommies come to me and say, they're not so hungry, or they don't want to eat. Or, So I prefer the water or the rooibos to milk formula.
And what are the other benefits of them taking rooibos?
You know, it's natural. So if you want to introduce them to anything besides water, then it's one of those natural, wonderful things you can actually introduce them to. And you can do whatever you want with it. If you need it slightly sweeter, you can control that. If you need it, you can add some honey, whatever you feel like doing, according to their tastes, and see how they go.
And it's got a great flavor, so you don't actually need sugar.
No, well, this is it. This is it. So, all good. It's all good.
Thank you so much, Ridza. You've given us so much insight.
Absolute pleasure.
Hopefully those toddler frustrations can now be better managed. It's also a soothing thought to know that the calming goodness of Freshpak Rondebosch is just a cup away for moms and kids. The Freshpak Junior and Baby range is specially produced for kids. It contains no caffeine, no preservatives or sugar, and is full of the goodness of antioxidants and minerals, and is deliciously enjoyed hot or as a refreshing iced tea. Until next week, keep yourself and your family happy, healthy, and enjoying life with the natural goodness of Freshpak Rondebosch.